How's it going, everybody? Taff coming in with the Taff's Live. A pretty special one from my car. I haven't done one of these for a while, except for the en route ones, of course. But I'm on my way to Wolverhampton. I got a work course tomorrow morning, so I'm staying the night up in Wolves prior to that. Yes, okay, so basically the title of this Taff's Word blog is Feet on the Ground. And there's a big reason why I'm using that phrase, feet on the ground, is because we've got to stay realistic right now. I mean, we're in second place and it's great. And for now, I'm saying we need to just enjoy the ride. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that we're high-flying, you know. If we lose a game, don't get disheartened. You know, don't get on the back of the team. Because at the end of the day, the team last season worked wonders for us to progress us 11 places in League 2. This season we could well beat that, you know, judging by the early performances. I mean, we're going to be tested a little bit on the weekend against Oldham because we're missing two strikers. We're missing Semenyo and we're missing Harris. Two things completely out of our control. Obviously Semenyo, because he's not 19 yet, cannot come back to playing in the same time frame as anybody 19 or over. It's a shame. He's only 2 months away from being 19, so it's a bit of a shame, but it's something that's out of our control. Also, Harris is on international duty, out of our control again, but obviously we wish the boy all the best, of course, and he's earned a right to play for his country 100%. So it's going to be down to Podge and Jamil Matt, who was pretty much everybody's first choice strike partnership at the beginning of the season. That was obviously before we actually saw what the Loam lads were actually capable of. So, where are we now? I mean, we got no backup striker. It's a shame Touré's away on loan, because he could have been a backup striker, you know, to come on if for some reason one of the guys got injured. I suppose we could always alter the formation if need be, you know, and play, you know, a one up front if we end up getting an injury, or if we end up needing to adjust our attacking line, we could go with an inside forward option if we had the right players there. But look, there's options to work around missing a striker, so it's not. Let's not get on the panic stations at the moment, of course, you know. We've still got two capable strikers who are going to play up front for us on Saturday. And, you know, both of them are established League 2 forwards. You know, one's an established League 2 target man who, at least this season's target man, is actually jumping for the ball and actually physically keeping people off him. You know, I felt that the same sort of desire wasn't there with Newley last year. Matt is offering something a bit different this year, which is great, absolutely great. But Podge is scoring goals like he was. I mean, he's had a few without a goal, but we know there's goals in him, so it's not like we're going to be worried about him. The big conundrum now is the midfield three. Now, our captain, Andrew Crofts, for me, is not worthy of starting place, while the likes of Bakinson, Dolan and Sheehan are playing as well as they are right now. So for me, we got to stick with that three. I think against Oldham, it depends whether they've got pace down their wings or whether they will attack us with overlapping fullbacks. If it's an overlapping fullback, then we got to have David Pipe on the field. If it's a pacey winger, we got to have Forbes on the field. But say Flinney will do his due diligence on Oldham, regardless of anything. But there's got to be the left back, and at the moment, there's talk of bringing O'Brien back into the fold. Love O'Brien, one of my favourite county players ever, because obviously mainly down to his goal against Notts County, but the fact is he's a class act as a defender. But at the moment, which of the three do you drop for him is my question. Not that I don't want him to get a starting spot, because if I see him in the starting lineup, I'll be happy with that. I'm just wondering who gets dropped for him. Bennett, Demetriou, Franks, all playing well. Do you drop them? You know, which one of them do you drop to put O'Brien in? And that's thankfully Flynn is the one that's getting paid the money to make these decisions, and if he makes the wrong call, it's the onus is on him. If he decides to drop Bennett and put O'Brien in, I think nobody would bat an eyelid at that. In fact, some people say, yeah, that's a good move. But Bennett's been playing very, very well. So will we miss him? There's a reason why O'Brien didn't get a starting spot in the first place. What's O'Brien been doing wrong? Has he not been up to standard in training? Has he not impressed Flynn during the pre-season? Well, we don't know. But all we know is that we got strength and depth in that area now, because we've got a backup left back, we've got a backup centre back, we've got backup right back, we've got a good backup goalie. People are saying about him already. I'm saying, look, he's conceded 4 goals in 2 games. Fair enough, yeah. You look at that and you think that's not a good start. 2 goals a game is not a good ratio to be conceding. But he's played 2 matches, and all 4 goals I don't think he could really do anything about. First of all, a penalty against Cambridge, and then 3 goals against Oxford were all excellent strikes. We can't say excellent strikes. The 2 goals that Oxford scored were excellent goals that he was never going to stop, and then an own goal. How does a goalkeeper stop an own goal unless he stood directly in front of him, waiting for it? There's no way. So for me, you got to give the guy a bit of time. Obviously, Joe Day's got to be number 1, but Townsend is a good number 2. That's pushing Joe Day to playing better. I think Joe Day looks better this year, and it's a big part of that will be down to the fact that Townsend is making him sweat a little. So he's putting in maybe panicking a better performance out of him. So we've got to be particularly happy with things. I mean, we still got Axwell, we still got Lawrence at the club. There's a massive blow to lose James Bittner, of course, but we're sitting in a pretty good position at the moment. But like I've said at the very beginning, we have got to keep our feet on the ground. We've got to be realistic and realise, hold on a minute, we're punching above our weight here. Now, if we're going to raise the bar for them like we did last season, it's going to put them under too much undue pressure. If we enjoy the ride and realise, we got a good team here, let's let them do it on a game-by-game basis. If they lose a game and they're bad, yes, they're bad, but let's not freaking make it like it's the end of the bloody world like we have done in the past. It's never the end of the world if we lose a football match. We're in League 2. We're going to lose a lot of football matches this season. We've already lost 1, and we got beat 3-0. And on the back of that, we had all of the old long, hard season nonsense coming out. And it's just nonsense. It's nonsense to judge a team based on 1 match. It's nonsense to judge individuals based on 1 appearance. As it turns out, these individuals that were getting judged quite harshly, in my opinion, are coming off a lot better now. So let's just wait and see how this season pans out. We know we got a very capable football team there, so we got to be particularly happy with that. So that's, like I say, let's see. Right, so coming back onto things with this channel, actually, as you know, we're pushing 2,000 subscribers, and we are offering giveaways for every milestone we hit on the way. Now, if we basically it's basing it around the Taff live 8 PM every Sunday. Now, we started off with 17,500, 1750. Sorry, 500. Well, no, I don't know what planet I'm on at the moment. 1750 is the starting point. So basically, if we reach 1,800 subscribers by this Sunday at 8 o'clock, it will instantly trigger a giveaway. Obviously, to start off with what we're calling a bronze prize. So for the first hurdle, there's 3 hurdles here. So the bronze prize, we're not announcing what that prize is until we hit that mark. If we then hit 1,900 subscribers by the following Sunday, it will be a silver prize, so something a bit better than the one we did the week before. Then the 2,000 mark. If we hit that 2,000 mark, our goal, then it will be a gold prize, which will be something quite special. But we've got 3 weeks now, well, just under 3 weeks to hit 2,000 subscribers, and it is pretty much, it's up to you guys, our current subscribers, to spread the word of the channel, to put yourselves in with a chance of winning something for your support. So pretty much get to it, guys. I know I've noticed a few people have been doing it already, and I hope many of you get doing it now following this blog. So obviously, thank you from the bottom of all our hearts at the Amber Army. And just remember something, this isn't Taff's channel, this isn't my channel. This channel is run by a number of contributors. I'm a contributor, and that's all I am to the channel. I'm not the owner, the channel doesn't have an owner. The channel is run purely for the good of Newport County Football Club. And whatever we make on AdSense does not go in anyone's pocket, it goes into the bank account of the Amber Army supporters group, and it is then invested in things that benefit the club, like our atmosphere efforts, like merchandise that make the club money, like sponsorship for the club that directly makes club money, make the club money, donations, which is directly putting money into the football club. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good that we do for the channel, for the club through this channel. And you guys could all do your bit as well by getting the word out there and urging people to subscribe. Because even if they're not Newport County supporters, there's a lot of good videos on here that are not Newport County related, which are neutral related, especially on our compilations. There's even funny videos, you know, something a little bit different. Look through our playlist, guys. Honestly, there's a lot on here that you guys would enjoy, that many of you will enjoy. Some of you may not enjoy, most of you will. So thank you. And thank you for allowing me to eat up 12.5 minutes of my journey up to Wolverhampton. Thank you all for your support again, and as always, up the county. Cheerio for now. Goodbye.